Hey guys, it's your boy Aaron. I just want to make this quick video to just document my journey over these next couple days. This is my first ever Blitz. Right now, I'm in the sales house. We're like somewhere in Tampa, about 2 hours away from home. And it's interesting, guys. I can't lie. Today was pretty easy. When it comes to the workload, like we only worked from 3 to 8. So, 5 hours ain't shit. But even though I was starting to hit that 5-hour mark, it's so interesting to me like how the mind works, because once it was starting to hit like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, like your body knows that's gonna end soon. And for me, I was in last place, and like I was hustling, man. Like I really was trying. I was just wasting all this time. I was prospecting all day in an area that was renters, and I didn't realize that it was like too late that I was in an area of all renters. And the only reason why I ended up finding out is because I was talking to this one guy. He's like, Aaron, he's like, I was just asking him, like, he's like, yeah, he's like, if it's a shitty house and it's tan, it's a renter, most likely. And I'm like, dude, that's so helpful. And then it made sense, because I'm like, yeah. And I think about it, I started to look at my CRM, and sure fucking enough, all the people live in gray shitty houses. Guess what? Tan shitty houses are renters. But also at the same time, I was like, well, is that really true? Because I know there's some homeowners that like just live like shit. So I thought maybe that was it, but no, he actually was right. I went back and I was like checking. I'm like, yeah, I was pretty confident that all the people that lived in the houses that weren't so nice were renters. So once I realized that, I started saving a lot of time. Today I knocked on in 5 hours I knocked on 80 doors. I had 50 conversations, and of those 50 conversations, I had 7 homeowners, and of the 7 homeowners, I had 3, like maybe 2 or 3 full pitches. I don't exactly remember, but long story short, when I was doing it, I kept on getting the same objection over and over again, because these people have been ripped over and over again. They're like, "Is this solar?" That was like the #1 objection I was getting, and I was saying it's a little different, because there's this guy, and one of the sales trainers, that's what he says. It always works for him. But for me, that's not good enough. So I was talking to one of my buddies, and they said I should say it's completely different. So I'll have to try that next time. But guys, overall, I think considering today was the first day of the Blitz, it's my first Blitz ever. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm like kind of like, I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't like getting discouraged, because like I've been doing this now for like probably 2 years off and on. And then I would say of that, I've spent, just with solar alone, I've been doing solar at least 20 days. And I have not gotten a single sale yet. And I'm not quitting. I'm not. I don't give a fuck if I have $0 in my bank account. I'm not quitting until this shit works. Because for me, it's like, it's funny because it reminds me of wrestling. When I first started wrestling, I was the worst person on my team, even though I put in the most effort. And then 6 years go by, and I'm one of the best wrestlers in the state. And then, of course, right when I finally can show everyone what I'm capable of, as soon as I'm finally beating state champions, what fucking happens? I tear my meniscus. For me, I just feel like I've never been great at anything. And I'm just so sick of being mediocre. I fucking hate it. There's nothing I hate more than being mediocre. It's like, oh, congratulations. They're like, oh my God, Aaron, you know all these things. Oh, Aaron, you told me this and you helped me scale my business. Thank you so much. Ever since you told me this, I've been making more money. And I'm like, wow, what the hell is wrong with me? How is it that when I tell someone to do the things that I know I need to do, they see success and I don't? Just not taking enough action. Or maybe I am, and it's just that whenever I'm about to hit it big, I quit. Maybe that's it. And I've told myself hundreds and hundreds of times, this is the one, this is the one, this time I'm not quitting. And every fucking time I do. And I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of not keeping promises to myself. So, I don't know where I'm gonna be, in the next couple months when it comes to like sales. But I do know this. I'm not quitting this summer. I'm going to thug it out for these next 90 days. And based off that, I'll then decide if I'm gonna go back to college or I'm gonna stay here and grind it out. You know, I'm at the point now in my sales career where I don't give a damn about, knocking no soliciting signs. People are like, it says, did you read the sign, asshole? Or people are like, it says no soliciting. And then they slam the door in your face. Or like you're talking, and then as you're talking, they slam the door in your face. Or, you know that people are in the house, but then they're just completely ignoring you. Like that stuff doesn't bother me because I'm just so used to it. Don't get me wrong, there's also times when you meet nice people. But the majority of the day, sales is really you're just dealing with rejection all day. Like there's this saying that they have, and that is you get paid for the no's, not the yeses. Because the idea is for every X amount of no's you get, you know that you're going to get paid. So because of that, you calculate how much money you're making per no. Because if you were to look at it like from the perspective, okay, I only get paid when I say yes, you're much less likely to stick with it. Because, for example, the top performers on solar may be only getting 300 accounts a year. To put that in perspective, if you're even half decent, if you get like one a week, that's good. Now imagine this. You're out in the sun every day, it's hot, you're working like 50 to 80 hours a week, and for that, you're making, $5,000? I mean, don't get me wrong, you're making better money than most people. Well, the work you're doing, most people can't handle because it's just mentally fatiguing. But I don't mean to preach, but long story short, when I first got back, I was really pissed off because, I don't think that these people should be doing better than me, to be completely honest. They shouldn't be. Like, some of the guys, have they been doing it longer than me? Yes. But the other guys that are new as well, there's no reason why they're doing better than me. There's no reason at all why every single person set an appointment, except for me. Maybe I have a complex, but you're damn right. I do think I'm better than them. I do. I 100% do. And when I see that they're doing better than me, it fucking sets me off. All day, I've been looking at the scoreboard. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way this guy is ahead of me. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. I bought in the courses, I put in the time, I train, I bring my script. I'm like, I refuse to believe it. I absolutely refuse. I'm like, okay, Aaron, they got you today, but I refuse to lose. And if I do, losing is not an option. But even if I don't come in first, the way I see it is, the competition alone is what is going to push me to become better, and I think that's worth it. But really, I genuinely believe there's no reason why I shouldn't have an appointment day. I genuinely don't understand. I know what the problem was. It was just I was wasting too much time, prospecting instead of I was prospecting renters when I should have been knocking houses. Because if I would have had the same numbers, if I would have had 50 conversations, which I did, but instead of having 7 with homeowners, and I had those 50 with homeowners, I would have set several appointments. So I learned my lesson. Tomorrow I'll get them. I'm gonna just film one of these every day and make it really down to earth, really authentic, just so you guys can see how it is. Because on the internet, all you see is this bright, sunshine and rainbows, and I hate that fake stuff. So I just want to record this video just to be authentic. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, see you on the next one.